la 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 la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la. Welcome to the Mother's Day weekend ending. We are going to talk about miracles and manifestations because we got a week ahead where this thing might just happen. What do you think? Comment down below. What do you think? I changed from my light pink to my camo pink because, guys, we got to fight for our right to stay free. God bless you all. I hope you will like this presentation where we're going to talk about all about margaritas and manifestations. It's still a little cold here in Maine, which is why you're going to see me in sweatshirts and hats when I'm outside, because it's just not warm enough yet. I don't know what it was. I stayed in the house. What did you do today? How did you celebrate Mother's Day weekend? Are you a mother of human babies, or are you a mother of four-legged babies? And can you hear me? For the first person that hit my private chat, can you hear me? Hi, Lorene. How are you? Hi. Hey, I was wearing, the future's so bright, you got to wear shades. Did you hear? Oh, thank God it's 5x5. Guys, I had to really be resourceful about my margaritas because I didn't want to go to the store. You probably heard me. And I didn't get to see my horses for the reasons I just didn't feel good about it, because there's just me, and then that my horse would get all the attention, which, you know, I got to admit, someday I need to prepare to do that. But on Mother's Day, I didn't want to do it. I'm a dog mom and a horse mom first, right? So I'm going to try this. I was resourceful, guys. I only had one lime. I had leftover strawberries that were getting a little, you know, looking a little old. And I had leftover blueberries. So I got resourceful. I smashed them up. They weren't juicy. And then at the last minute, God was with me, man. I decided to blend them in the blender. Now, that was a half an hour ago, because since then I had to take out the dogs, feed the dogs, make sure I'm ready for tonight. How was your day, guys? For as you're coming on, tell me if you had a good Mother's Day. Are you done? Are you going out to dinner? Did you go to church? What'd you do today? So this is my, I don't know how this is going to work. It kind of looks like, it kind of matches though. This is a combination of blueberries, strawberries blended, but I'm going to shake them in my margarita. Does that make sense? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I only had one lime, so I had to be resourceful. So this is orange, strawberry, and blueberry. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We'll have to see. So saying tequila, we'll see how. I think I'm going to match, though. I think the blueberry and strawberry is going to make it match. We'll see. Because, see, I don't like frozen margaritas. I like the frozen reverse age, but not the margaritas. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I've never really, the only kind of frozen drink I liked in Florida was, they were called pain in the rears. Okay, can't say those words. They were called pain in the rears because they were a rum runner and what is it? Pina colada. So they were half and half. I made many of those in Florida during my bartending days that I paid for college. So yes, I had a life before Jesus Christ rocked my world, but guess what? You can still have fun in the kingdom. You can. I proved it. And God still loves me. He allows me to drink. It was his idea, the margaritas, because it got me out of the sugar. I was trying to get out of sugar, and wine was not healthy for me because it has too much sugar in it. So we're going to sit down. It's too cold out there, guys. I tried to sit in the sun. I lasted 5 minutes and I had a blanket. It was terrible. It's just not warm enough in Maine. I don't know what's going on this May, but happy Mother's Day. Hey, still wearing pink. I'm just a darker color pink because I'm in my warrior mode. We're going to bring this thing in. I'm telling you, I napped. I prayed. Hey, Polly, you made it. How are you? Thank you guys for all the texts and the messages. And before my nap, I did get back to everybody's emails. So thank you guys. You should have everything you need, except for the people who paid me and didn't send me an email. I did talk about it, but I'm not looking at my emails tonight. Look, it matches my outfit. So this is never done this before, guys. I'm called resourceful. I had leftover strawberries that needed to be eaten. And because I ate a lot of food today, I just did my regular shakes. So I didn't use the berries in my shake. So I used it in my margaritas. So I didn't have to go to the store. It was a perfect solution. I'm going to tell you, you got to be resourceful. It's not bad. It's not as good as the lime. I like it tartar. This is very sweet. So it's oranges, one lime, strawberries and blueberries blended. So I fresh squeezed the oranges, right? But you can't squeeze strawberries and blueberries. So I blended them in the blender. So it is what it is. Cheers. to resourcefulness. To a special Mother's Day margarita. I'm just saying, I prefer the lime. I'm just, I'm putting my vote in. I prefer the lime. This is my first sip. Hey, everybody. Oh, how are you? Did you have a good day? I got a little bored. I watched a documentary and I really enjoyed it because, I really go by the seek first to understand everybody, right? We know that there's people that are literally delulu. So there's no convincing them, right? You just can't, they're delulu. But it's good to understand where somebody's coming at from. I'm just saying. I remember I watched the Lady Gaga one, and she's got some like connective tissue disorder that she needs to relive. But I watched it just to see, and then she came on full on seemingly evil after that. It's like, it's so crazy how the people just, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? You don't really know. Yes, my day was great. Good. I'm glad you had a great day. Blueberries, yum. I know you prefer the lime, but blueberries are always good, and so are peaches. Oh, peaches. I don't have any peaches. But my husband, there's one banana left. So listen, on the way home, he goes, "Are you going to eat a banana?" I said, "No." He goes, "Okay, then I don't have to go to the store." So it was perfect. So this was, I think a banana in the margarita would be good if it was a mushy banana, but I'm not eating his banana because he needs it tomorrow morning. Right. So, you got to work with what you got. My dogs were sweet. I gave them some love. I took care of them. I didn't give them their nighttime treat though. So they're going to start whining. So you'll hear me say, did you hear me? Did you watch my Intel summary? I had to say, shut up. He thought that was my night. Now he's sitting there. He's getting ready to start whining because I didn't give him his nighttime treat. I'm just saying. This is pretty good. It's not as good as the limes. I'm just saying. But hey, I wanted to celebrate Mother's Day. I wanted to end this week because we're still manifesting this, right? We're gonna work on my diagrams here. You heard my summary. By the way, well, I can't say that. I am trying to be good. So, but I'm just, oh gosh, I can't say anything. Remember this? I'm putting the lop to bed every time we do this. This is a lop. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to come off here. They're going to delete 3 zeros right here. It's going to be 0.76. That's why this is where it's going to be. Not a lop. It's going to be 0.76. So what does that mean? If you extrapolate that, I'm doing math again. If you extrapolate that to this, and you have one $25,000 dinar note, 0.76. Once they haven't deleted it yet, that's worth $19,000. That would pay some bills. So a lot of people ask, well, should I do it all at once or what? It depends on what it comes out at. Like if it comes out at 76 cents, I'm going to take one $25,000 note, get $19,000 and pay off put that down on my mortgage since I wasn't able to put it down because of all the roof and the driveway. And, I might take a few notes in and just pay off the mortgage if it comes out at 76 cents. You're going to have choices. And don't worry, I'm going to stay here. I'm not going anywhere. It really depends on what happens. So you can't make a plan until it happens. Time to make a cocktail. Amen, Gwen. It's time. It's 6:00. So what I'm encouraging you to do is shift your identity right now to prepare for this. Because guys, everything I've known about God is you have to believe without seeing. Faith is the substance of things hoped for but not yet seen. So I'm trying to get you to believe. But what if it comes out at 486, which is if you've been on my steps. This is my steps. If it comes out at 483, that's what you're looking at. 121,500. That would pay off my mortgage more than that. right? One $25,000 note. So if it comes out low, which they might, why? You got to understand the whole plan is to get you to go to through their prescribed procedures. You understand that? Do you understand? They want you to go through what they consider to be they want you to obey. Can we say that? They want you to obey. You can choose to do that, or you could take door number 2, which I'm the only one talking about it. Look at my email. see the powers that be that program that don't like that idea. I'm just saying. That's why I don't say it very often that clearly. Okay. I will talk about it on the 15th. If you're a Miracle Manifestation member, I can speak freely because we're going to be going live at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. And but I don't have to do that video tonight. Thank God. It's Sunday night. Guys, you ever just after a good weekend, you're like, oh, I don't want it to end. That's why I'm doing this. I don't want it to end. I love you guys. I love going live. And when my husband's working a lot, he's got a training down in Phippsburg. We can maybe do this tomorrow night. I'm just saying. He's got a training in Phippsburg, he told me. I'm going to train my horse tomorrow. So I didn't get to do any work with him today, but it's fine. You know, it's Mother's Day weekend and my dogs look so sad. They were better. You know, they had a stressful week with the driveway people and crazy stuff. Sunday fun day, cocktail time. Amen. I love you guys. Cheers. This is for all the dog moms and horse moms. You're still moms too, right? Because I don't know. I guess barrel racers would have to retire before they started having babies. Or did they come back in and have babies? I don't know. I wasn't a professional barrel racer. I wanted to be. That was my dream. Never had the money for it. So anyways, if you do my steps, God said it's triple what you thought. So if you're using my strategies, you have the opportunity to get triple of you have the opportunity to get triple. But you have to be smart, guys. When you do my step 1, you got to follow my instructions, not what everybody else is saying. Okay? That's all I can say about that. Listen to the Zoom over and over again until you get it. That's the whole reason why I did it. The recorded Zooms. That's the whole reason why I made sure I had somebody to record it so you could listen to it over and over again. I'm just saying, this is something you've never done before. So you have the scripts and everything you need to do to take advantage and get triple by listening to what I explain, or getting on Wednesday Zoom at 11 a.m. You have to be a Miracle Manifestation member to do that. That's probably a cheaper way to do it. I'm not going to go through what I do on the Zooms. I've already done it, right? But we'll talk about other things that you need to be aware of. There's so much going on, you know, and I still got my ears to the enemy's tent. It's like, I was telling my husband, he goes, why are you listening to that? I said, because I'm talking to a community that might be listening to that. I don't know. It's just like, I don't tell him how to run into fires. I don't understand how he runs into fires. And I don't understand what he does with a patient that's coded. I mean, I've taken CPR, I've taken wilderness CPR, but I don't want to do it for a living. Just saying. So I know how to do the math, but it's fun to watch you do it. Thank you. Well, guys, man, if you take the rise up, if you utilize my step 3, you end up with a crown because you could end up with more than anybody. If you have 2 million and you get triple the rate because you're taking the rise up, we're talking getting up to 14. Why? We know it's worth 16 to 18, but they don't, guys, you need to understand. It's so simple when you understand how they view us. Sheeple. Bah, act like a sheep, but be wise as a serpent. Gentle as a dove. That's why you're here. I'm the money channel. Making your money make you money. I'm just saying. Oh, I know. They are a gift. My husband is one of those. Hey, at least if something happens to me, even though I took my cardio essentials twice today. So I'm doing the best thing I can for the old ticker. But I said, isn't it great? First of all, he started out in psychology, which means he understands the mental, emotional stuff that I've already done the work on. He's done the work too, right? Now he's an EMT. God has set me up with the perfect man. And then he loves horses like I do and dogs, and he does not regret not having children. Is he not? Are we not the perfect couple? I mean, just saying. It doesn't get any better than that. He's doing so good with his horse. He's just at a different level than I am. Yes, he's been riding. Somebody asked me, does he ride? Yes, he's riding too, but he's the instructor has him on a lead just in case his horse takes off. He is on a racehorse. They have been known to run. His horse won the Derby. So she's just making sure he's safe. And I love that about her. She can teach him. You can't. I talked this morning. Wives, we're not supposed to teach our husbands anything. We're supposed to encourage them in whatever their gifts are. Figure out what their gifts are and focus on that. Guys, everything I teach can be summed up in this. Focus on what you want. I love my husband. He's my hero. I love his chosen profession or God's calling or whatever, because he goes out and helps people all the time. Why? Because I don't really need to be rescued. But he's still my hero. Understand? He was my hero, especially when my business was being destroyed. He stepped up, man. He worked 80 to 100-hour weeks to pay the bills because our check wasn't doing it anymore, right? Because we went from 10,000 a month down to 1,000 in about 6 months. It's amazing what gossip. See, this is why I tell you not to gossip. Gossip can destroy an organization overnight. And that's what they did. They planted malignant narcissist is what I'm talking to. I'm sick of talking about them, but guys, I know you've been there. That's why you're here. That's why God brought you to me, because I've become a I've become a survivor of narcissistic abuse. I voted for, freedom. It's so funny, but everybody else was lied to, right? You remember that show with the red cape women? I watched that show. They tried to I can't go there. You know what I'm talking about, right? That show, you probably never watched it. I watched it because I wanted to see what they were so afraid of, right? I seek to understand. I don't have a problem listening to stuff because I can't be programmed. Do you know evidence of that? I've never been able to be programmed because the guy who did the exploratory surgery on my knee, he experimented with what was it? He called it hypnotism. He wanted to hypnotize me instead of giving me pain relief. So he goes, I'm going to take you under. I'm exploring this for pain relief. So he wanted to hypnotize me, and I'm not hypnotizable. I shrieked in pain when he broke the adhesions from my knee. Like, they do that after surgery. And when they had kind of surgery I had with a zipper, and they go in and they futz around. That's why I don't agree with surgery. That's why I'm on my products. I will take my products, even if they taste like horse pee. I would drink my products, but thank the good Lord they taste good, because that's how bad I don't want to, go to the doctor. Same thing with the dentist. My mother, because my parents were divorced. I had a cavity. First time I had ever been to the dentist had a cavity. She goes, why don't you try it without Novocaine? She wanted to save money. So that's why I still can't eat it. I can't stand the dentist, right? I'm just saying. It's like, you'd have to walk in my shoes to understand why I love helping people. Like this is why I'm the Truth, Facts, and Optimism channel, because everybody's being lied to. Oh my God, the hypocrisy is. If hypocrisy smelled like a after a big man goes to the bathroom, There's not enough deodorizer for that. I'm just saying. It like, I would have to run away from that smell if hypocrisy smelled like a big man in the bathroom for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying, right? Clear the room. Just saying. You're not able to be hypnotized either. Yeah, I'm very strong-minded, I'm strong-willed, strong-minded, I can't be deceived. I just can't be deceived. And it's in this land right now, it is really sad because most people are. It's like, and you're like, I don't understand why you don't see it the way I see it, but I don't know. It's mind-boggling how deceived people are. Why? Because they watch the box. I watched it specifically because the good Lord told me to watch that documentary so I'd have some understanding of some music I've been listening to, right? I want to make sure. Oh God, here we go. See, this is the whiny train. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's a very smart dog. Where did that come from? LOL. Which one? which part? See, when you ask that in the middle of what I do, I'm like, I don't know what I just said. I have no recollection. I have another one of these to have because I'm going to have two. This is Mother's Day and I have 4 babies. 4. 2 of them are very expensive. These 2 are not getting any younger, so they get my products. Oh my gosh. It's like, well, I was talking about hypocrisy and how it smells like a big steaming load of crap. That's what I meant. The hypocrisy, guys, when God gave me that vision that white lights, my eyes looking heavenward, and then a big white light out of my mouth. So basically, he gives me clarity so I can put it all together and communicate to you. But he had me zoom in and I could see my lips were pained. And I didn't understand it. I literally went to God. See, this is why I always come against narcissism because I'm not one. They always want to, but a lot of narcissists have probably blamed me because that's what they do. But I said, God, am I filled with demons? What is that? Because anybody could be deceived, guys. Anybody could have a demon. Seriously. There's so much stuff on the internet right now. I mean, I swipe as fast as I can when I see witchcraft. Thankfully, that woman with the witch hat, the old woman who looks like a witch. She has more followers than I have on Instagram. That's how wicked the world is. Just look at social media. The Galactic Federation channel on Facebook has 60,000 followers. Whereas, somebody that supports, who, 1,200. Or, oh my God. And she's trying to like, okay, I'm going to get them their things. Oh, I missed it. Not even. That would be funnier. I know. It's just crazy, guys. They say one thing and do the other. Like the whole, we're protecting democracy. Really? By diluting everything. Just like, but you cannot have a conversation with somebody that and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So thank God we can laugh about it. This is my vision. My vision was we're all going to be free, right? I'm going to keep going live. I'm going to keep coffee every morning because there's no reason why I can't talk to you. Right? There's no reason why I can't. So when I'm on my private beach, I'll be a lot warmer. I will not be wearing sweatshirts and fleece hats in May. Guys, I've never been so cold. It's like, Lord Jesus, I think it's just because God is urging me on to teach you how to manifest this, because I've manifest miracles, and the way you do it is you have a picture of it. Without a vision, the people perish. You believe it, and then it happens. But it comes with believing. So anyways, when I went to God and said, am I filled with demons? He was like, no. And then, then what can I say? The spanking happened. And then he said, no, it's this and not that. Look at that and look at that. They like what they're saying. It was a progressive realization of a worthwhile goal. Go listen to my start May 30th, and you can start listening so you understand the whole picture. This is what they want. You guys didn't even eat your dinner. So this is what they do. Sorry, there's not better lighting. I tend to turn out the light when I leave a room because, it's getting really bad out there. One of these things is not like the other. I'm not like anybody else. I'm the unicorn in the space. You realize that, right? These are brushing chews because I don't have my dog's or my horse's teeth scraped. Oh my God. People that can afford to do that, what the flip? They get they get tartar on their teeth. I'm like, yeah, that's because they're supposed to. Like, they don't live that long. Why would you take your dog to the doggy dentist? Now, it's different with horses. You do have to float their teeth, which I have that guy coming. But I mean, people literally go in, they have their dogs put down, which is it's very dangerous. Just ask me how I feel about these things. It's like, you must make too much money. That's what I was thinking. I used to say, if it's not in the budget, it ain't in the budget, right? Well, like my dog Madison. So I ran out of limes, right? So this is orange juice, my leftover old strawberries that looked like they were on walkers. They were old, and blueberries. So I just mixed it together. That's my juice. I have no limes. I'm not really loving it because it made it a little frothy, and I don't like frothy. Texture is, important when you're drinking a cocktail. I'm just saying. Okay, we'll just pour the rest of that out. Hi, everybody. Just so you know that having your dog's teeth cleaned at least isn't a bad thing. I know, but let me explain. I'll explain. You got to understand, my business started being destroyed in 2012. So my dog, Madison, we had to put her down the same year. So we got him. And then we got the other one in June of that year, after God told me to sever from my business partner. I went from making 10,000. It all happened at the same time. So the majority of these dogs' lives, we were on a budget. We're talking on a budget. Like, I would call the vet and say, okay, it's time for his yearly appointment. My dogs are pretty healthy, so they don't need to see the vet. I just need to know how much is it for their kennel cough, because, we did go to Florida every once in a while, so I didn't go cray-cray being so cold. We'd go and stay with my husband's aunt and uncle, which is now closed off to us, of course, because I'm, whatever. So we were on I can teach you how to be frugal. So they knew me because I would call and say, how much is that going to cost? Because I need to budget that. Their whole life, they've been on a budget. So I understand that it's a nicety if you can afford it. I couldn't afford it. Nope. Because I was going through my debt cancellation season. Like, I couldn't afford much, right? So I'm just saying, I've been there when you can't afford it. I'm talking to the people. I'm assuming I'm reading the room, right? The room doesn't have money to get their dog's teeth scraped. Dogs don't live that long, guys. It's okay. My dog has several teeth that have fallen out. It's just fine. The vets understood. They're old. Dog years, 7 years. My dog is the equivalent of 77. When you're 77, do your teeth fall out? Yep. If you don't have good dental care, they do. I'm sorry. I'm pragmatic. You know this about me. Don't you love me still? Even though I don't get my dog's teeth cleaned because I didn't have the money to do that. I was too busy negotiating so they didn't take my house. Like, that's why I have those debt cancellation strategies. Honestly, by the grace of God, I didn't file bankruptcy. That's how bad it was. It was bad. Like, for years. But then everything you go through, you grow through. I grew through it, and thank God now I'm on the other side of it. By the grace of God and obedience. Obedience always brings, it's obedience, not sacrifice. And this is not too bad on the second one. The first one was a little, I'm so used to my limes. I've been doing a lot of limes, less orange. I've been doing 1 orange and 4 limes. I switched up the ratio, but I didn't want to tell you because I did the 2-2-2 thing. It's much easier to explain. And by the way, I was really tired today. I was like, so I took my 24K, my Energize, and something else in a bottle before I went live, about an hour before, so I'd have the energy. So that's why I have the energy to do this. Without my Relive, I wouldn't have energy tonight. You know, that's why I want to tell you, you can use your Relive. I get it. You truly do. Okay. So now you get it. But now it's a different season. But look, it's a different season, but we also had to put a roof on and we're redoing the driveway. That is, for 20 years of owning this home, we needed to redo that driveway. All I know is taxes. Thank God for the tax laws. It just adds to my carry forward losses. You need to understand, when you have losses, when you run businesses at a losses, it's a benefit for you as far as your taxes. You need to understand me when I say, when you get my tax strategies, you will begin to understand. When God says he works all things together for our good, I had been earning so much money when I was making $10,000 a month, I was paying a lot of taxes. And then when God warned me to sever, then I realized, because my husband was making good money because we were going to pay off our house, but you can't get deductions when you pay off your house. You lose your deductions when you pay off your house. Do you understand? Then it's all income. You have no debt because you can deduct the interest on the debt. I'm a ninja. I know most people don't understand what I know. That's why I sell you this for $55 only. I was telling Joe Jean, my friend at the thing. I said, yeah, and I'm only charging $55 for this information. She goes, really? I said, I know. I mean, it's a deal. Nobody else is going to teach you this. You'd have to pay an accountant a lot, and they want to do your taxes. They're going to charge you an arm and a leg. My barn owner, the accountant charged her $1,500 flipping dollars just to do her taxes, and he did no strategy. I am undercutting every professional out there that knows what I know. Because why? Because of the environment we're in. Because it's no fault of our own. That's why. This is what I'm doing to the community, because it didn't have to be this way. But the what allowed all this to happen. You've got to understand, somebody is responsible for this. And it ain't me, and it ain't you. Amen? I'm just trying to help you survive this crap show. Cheers. I hope you find this entertaining. Sunday night. Man, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Last time I went, the last few times I had a training session, I had been able to lunge my horse, at least lunge him. I didn't get there today. Too tired. Thank God for 24K and Energize. My products are amazing. I mean, they're the reason why I have this energy and look this way at 58. I'm not kidding. Like, they literally are the best products on the planet. Food Science and Research Company. They work at the cellular level. They turn off the bad genes and turn on the good. The only reason why I broke the curses on I am breaking all the curses on my family line. Adult onset diabetes, strokes, heart attacks. My grandmother had Alzheimer's. Yeah, I'm breaking that curse too. Why? The word of God combined with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the power of your words, and not decreeing and declaring that over yourself. I don't even so much as think that that's going to happen to me. Don't even let it enter my mind. Don't even let it enter my mind. You've got to train the noggin. It's between your ears. Everything you need is between your ears, and what is down in the well comes up in the bucket. So I have been decreeing and declaring those same strategies that I've been decreeing and declaring for probably 15 years. And so God's word is the only thing that doesn't return void. That's why I study the word, and that's why I teach out of the word, and that's why I tell you to do the declarations over your life, because the only thing that doesn't return void is God's word. But your words hold life, and death is in the power of the tongue. Why do you think I say, for those of you who've been through my strategies, I said, are you aware when you're using your scripts, talking to the banker on Monday morning or Tuesday morning, whatever time the bank's open, are you aware that the Iraqi dinar, that's the only time you mention dinar, is after it's happened? You understand? I'm going to keep hammering that because I'm so tired of those texts. I told them, they said they don't do Iraqi dinar. I said, you're not using my strategies. You're using Frank's strategies. I love Frank. He's not me, and I'm not him. I'm the unicorn. I know how the banks work. I'm being serious now, aren't I? I get scary when I'm serious. I don't want to be serious. Lord Jesus, don't let me be serious. Let me be fun. I think it's pretty cool that my margarita matches my outfit. I did not plan this. I'm just saying. And I wear my hat because I didn't get to see my horses. Yeah, I'm a little buzzed right now, and I'm happy about it. So I don't need your comments later when you go, are you drunk? That's not a good look for a Christian woman. No, I know. That's because I'm not your type of Christian. I'm free in Christ. You know, it's so funny because I know my glasses. I know. That was an inspired purchase. My husband said to me, you need to get off Facebook. And I go, why are you saying that? He goes, because you keep buying stuff. My cover for my MacBook, these glasses, I keep, like, in the middle of the night when I'm done praying, doing the spiritual warfare, I'm like, God, can I buy that? Like, click, shop now. They have my number, everything. It's like, click. That's how I got all the jewelry. He goes, and I've never been shopping. I'm not a shopper, but when I'm okay. So look, I love Instagram. They do the reels the best, and I love putting music and the inspiring words. Oh, I love Instagram. I mean, really, I love Instagram. It allows me to exercise all my pain because I'm not a songwriter. If I was, I'm not. I'm a talker. So I exercise all my pain, and I listen to lyrics. I love the lyrics because if it speaks to me, I'm going to use it. And and I went through, we've all gone through a healing journey, whether you realize it or not, after crowning of potato. However that happened, I don't care. Point is, after the pain, the no justice, rampant drug overdose. I'm not going to mention all the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine because we've got a bunch of people that know reality, right? But you know that most people don't. I'm saying it without saying it because I can't say it. Hi, Jody Armstrong. Hi. We're talking about what we can't talk about. And so, drinking a margarita. Yeah, this is my second. It's my last one, but it's my second. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Why? Because I would rather feel good and joyful that this is exactly where I'm going to be when I'm on my private beach, thanking God that the RV's done. I've purchased my house because I used my 3 steps to safe exchange. There's a bunch of us that are still going to be free and can still talk to each other without worrying about having things clawed back. I can say that. You notice how I choose which words to use and I don't use them all at once. Cheers to being smarter than the algorithms. Why? And you math major, computer science minor, I used to write algorithms. So for anybody that wants to make a comment and say, are you buzzed? Yes, I am. Do you have a problem with that? Do you have a problem with that? At least I'm not naked like Noah was. I think Noah made it to the book. I guess Noah was okay, right? Because the land was so wicked, Noah was okay. Only Noah's family was saved, and he passed out drunk, and his son had to cover his nakedness. So obviously he wasn't perfect when the world was so wicked, God, you know. Oh, I just picked up my Bible. Why? I can't help it. I need God's help for all my haters that are going to come after this. I don't care. Yum's the word. Yes, yum. I know. Thank God we can do this. Thank God they've just legalized pot everywhere. There's like 7 dispensaries in my town. There's 22 churches that are empty and 7 dispensaries that are earning money hand over fist. What's weird is it's legalized in all the states, but it's illegal at the federal level. And I'm thinking, oh, I wonder if they're going to crack down on that at some point. Hypocrisy. The waiter sent his manager over, and I let him know what a great waiter they had. Good for you. I'm drinking a little sweet tea, getting ready to change to stop it. No, you go to your place. Go to your place right now. You've had treats. You've been fed. You've been gone out. No, I'm not listening. Go to your place. Mommy just put down the law. I'm a dog mom. Dog mom first. Ever since I got married. I said to my husband, I used to say to my, so listen, this is when I didn't realize God was in control. I'm going to true confessions here. I said to my husband, if you think I'm going to live in New England, you better reconsider the proposal. Because we just went to where we're getting married and I froze. And I live in Maine now, colder. I'm just saying the wind off the river. I love the river, but the wind off the river today, freezing me. So I said, if you think I'm going to ever live here, you might as well reconsider the proposal. I literally said that. Then I said, kids before dogs. I said that to my husband because I was a woman of a certain age when I got married. Geriatric pregnancy, ring a bell? That would have been me. But I said, honey, if you want kids, we got to do it now. And he goes, I'm not ready for kids. I'm a school counselor. Do you understand what I do for a living? I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. He deals with all the problem kids. So he wasn't ready. I said, okay, just know you're taking a risk. If you really want kids, I know. Just saying. My eggs are coming down on walkers at this point. So then, this is why I'm not in control. I said, we'll never be. He loves my Jeep, right? When we're dating, he shows up at my house. He loves my condo because everybody saw my house, loved my house on a lake 2 miles from the beach. Cross breeze. I need a cross breeze. My husband's looking at houses in Florida. I said, it has to have a cross breeze. No, it can't be facing west. It has to be facing east because that's where the breeze comes off the ocean. Like, I am meticulous about certain things, right? Like justice, truth, facts, and optimism. But I am very clear. I need a cross breeze. If I'm going to live in Florida, see, cross breezes keep you from having to use the AC. I hate AC. Fans, yes. I always have a fan in my room. I have a fan in my office. My husband just got a bigger fan because we need more circulation. We just got new windows because we haven't been able to open our pocket windows on both sides of there. So there's no breeze. It hasn't been for years because all of our windows are custom. So anyways, the point is expensive windows. Everything about this house is flipping expensive. I digress. I said to my husband, kids before dogs. I'm not giving you a dog until we have kids. I have dogs, no kids. He liked my Jeep. I said, we're never going to be a 2 Jeep family. We had 2 Jeeps for years. I'm just saying. So when the law of attraction folks come to me, I love law of attraction. It's real. I get it. It works. I know. There's evidence. I know. But it's from here. And if I have to tell you it's from here because there are certain things I don't have control over, like where God wants me to keep me safe. This is a safe place for me right now. This might be the best place for me to be. Even my husband's agreeing. He goes, you know what? If we could find a place, if we could buy a place on the water, we might just stay here for a while. He knows what I know. There's a lot more sky things going on, right? I know. I love my Michael. I love my Ram. We got back from Hawaii. I didn't know about jet lag. I didn't think I was going to experience jet lag. I was on a high, and my husband showed me a truck. He goes, I think this is your truck. I go, I want to see that truck. And it had decals. You know what the decals on it were? It was a flag, tattered flag. You know, I don't wear a lot of that stuff right now for obvious reasons. But it had tagging all over the truck, the shattered flag. Right? And I'm like, I got to see that. I got to see that. Guys, you have no idea. I'm not going to spell it out for you. How much I love where I live in this nation. I love it. I broke my heart shattered it in 1,000 pieces. What I've seen. And hence, till it's fixed, I'm going to enjoy my cocktails. We're all going to stay free because, hi, Kevin, you're here. Right Side Patriot. You know what a gift it was that I was praying. Listen, I've had a hard time. You know, I have a hard time getting up every morning because nothing is as I thought it was. Hey, stop it. My dogs are like, my dog has his zoomies. My horses get that way too. Hi, Desert Rose. Desert Rose, it's been a while. Nice to see you again. If anybody needs currency, Christine, you're here. Hi. I'm glad you could join us. It's the evening now. I got into my camo again. Why? Because Monday's going to be, who knows what Monday's going to bring. We don't know. You know, hey, Arvita, how are you? Hi, family. Bar Harbor, been there. I'm in Chile, New Hampshire. Love it. Michael, you love it? You love it, Chile? Well, if you've lived in Florida, you would love it, Chile. Trust me. I remember living in Florida wanting to leave. Now I'm like, what the flip was I thinking? I've always wanted to get a video of him doing that. I call it the zoomies. You know, my squirrel, I've named him now. He comes every day, twice a day. He eats all our bird seed. And we just keep filling it up. Why? God provides for his kids, even especially his four-legged kids. I named him Rocky because he's so industrious. He's figured out how to jump on the bird feeder. No squirrel in my years of living here, we've had that feeder for a while, and nobody's been able to figure it out except for that one squirrel. He's very fat. I called him Rocky because I love that series. The story of Rocky Balboa. Do you ever hear of that's the greatest American story right there. How he wrote that, he had to sell his bulldog and then he went to buy back. Do you remember that? Sylvester Stallone. Oh, he's a great American. I don't know if he's given up his soul. I don't know, but I don't think so. There's I don't even want to see it though. He's creating a reality show with his wife and his daughters. He's got a beautiful family. Married a beautiful woman because he had money, and they had beautiful daughters, beautiful babies. And so there's this reality show coming out with him, and I don't know that I want to see it, but I loved his new show called Tulsa. Loved it. Guys, I'm loving. Oh, I'm a rebel with a cause. I want to keep everyday Americans free, especially those who have invested in the Iraqi dinar. My dog is so happy. Yes, he did. I love that story, though. It's a true story, though. He wrote the script and nobody wanted to cast him. And he was penniless, and like Rocky is his story. I mean, I love the rags to riches story. Only happens in America. Doesn't happen anywhere else. Russia, like I said, people think BRICS is all that. No, it's not. I watch I'm analytical. Hello, have you met me? I watch my analyticals. Some of the greatest songs that I love that are American, so American. It Takes Two, like the Morgan Wallen. I love them. Anybody else like Post Malone and Morgan Wallen's mashup? I love that song. And I use it a lot in some of my shorts. I know it's not Christian. I know. That's exactly why I love it. I'm not that kind. I'm not here for the I'm not here for those. I'm here for the lost, I think. Because guys, it's just I've tried to be good ever since I got in the kingdom, and you know what it's got me? Narcissistic abuse. To be honest, I'm not saying I'm never giving up my salvation. Jesus Christ is my king, and he's the only one I bow to. But let me tell you, this world is so messed up. They lie to you. They steal from you. The churches steal from you. And then they don't pay any taxes. What the? And the average person is an employee. Okay, I got to be careful. Lord Jesus, put that guard back over my mouth. I'm asking you, Lord Jesus, you've anointed me. It was your idea to do Margaritas and Mysteries. You are in control of who sees this. Lord Jesus, I just surrender it to you. Please put that guard back over my mouth, because when I drink, my mouth opens up. There's no guard. Hey, welcome to Faith 101. Guys, it takes faith to bring in this wealth transfer. It's done. God told me it was done, and let me tell you, it's taken everything I have to keep believing it's done. My dog is smiling right now. He's so happy. My horses are happy. My dogs are happy. I'm a good mama to four-legged kids. I got to show you my dog. Hold on. If I turn it around, he might change, but you got to see his expression. Oh my God. How do I take a picture of that? Hold on. My husband and I both know our horses are happy. Our dogs are happy. We've done our jobs well. Go ahead. Just be smiley. He's like so happy. He's like, I'm so happy, mommy. He's got the biggest smile on his face. He's like the happiest dog on the planet. I got him a girlfriend. He's got an in-home girl. He lives with his girlfriend. He can hump her whenever he wants. Nothing happens because they're both fixed. I'm just saying. Yes, it's done. It's just not released. I know. It'll be fun when it is. Because I'm prepared as many people as I can. Physically. My husband knows because he said to me, Melanie, honey, I love you. Please rest tomorrow. And I did. I know. Oh my God, he humps her all the time. Then there's no connection. I'm like, what the flip? I mean, he is a healthy. I put them on Relive. You know, I put my animals on Relive. I haven't put my horses on Relive, but they're on a lot of good. You see how healthy my horses are? It's the supplements they're on. I love my barn owner, but I pay her for them. She knows I can pay them because I did. Tax laws are wonderful. Guys, I'm telling you, you hang out with me, you get the wisdom that you need to live in this country right now, no matter who's running it. Okay, so please subscribe, tap the bell. Make sure you hit the like. I think Tuck is a beauty. He is. He knows it too. Guys, I was his fifth home. He took over whatever house he went into. Because he's smart. He's cute. He's smart. And he took advantage of every house he ever lived in until he got here. Trust me. I put him on his lead today because there were a lot of people walking about. I didn't trust him today. And then I let him out tonight and I turned around and he went trotting. He'd done his business. He went, get back in here. Like he needs rules, love, but he needs rules. That's just who he is. But my horses are the same. I know who they are. My husband's horse is in retirement mode. I swear to you, my husband's horse does not want to run away with him. My husband's horse wants to sit back and chill. Did you ever watch, it was one of the famous racehorses, Secretariat. Do you remember the trainer who was French? And he goes, this horse he hangs back in the stall, kind of lazy. That's my husband's horse. Chase. Oh my God. Chase, you are a genius. He called it. He goes, put Kevin on the goofy one. My horse is not a goofy one. My horse has something to prove. He's been bullied by his brother. My horse has something to prove in the barrels is where he's going to prove it. It's perfect. Perfect. Flipping perfect. And when I get older, I can do liberty training with the two brothers. I'm telling you, that came to me at the barn yesterday. I can do liberty training when I'm done barrel racing. When I get that out of my system, we win some things. I'm good. Liberty training with those two brothers. It'll be stunning. I'm like in shock. That's possible because I used to watch. You know what show I watched when I didn't have horses? You'll be Canada. Does anybody know what the name of the show is? It's very healthy, family oriented. That's me. I'm old fashioned. What's the name of it? Oh, the girl who loved horses. She was great with horses. Just got off work. Thanks for being. I'm glad you're here. Hey, I am a little buzzed. I'm admitting it. I don't hide anything. It's 5:55 in Minnesota time. I know it's 6:55 here. I know. God's grace, grace, grace. I've got God's grace all over me because that's why I can drink a margarita. So listen, I was out of lime, so it doesn't look like my normal margarita. All I did was I was resourceful, and God approves of that because we got to be resourceful right now until Heartland. Yes. I watched every single flipping episode. Why? Because she works with horses. Guys, horses are my thing. It's only been a year. Oh my God. My Zoom day is the day I got the horses. Bought the horses. They landed at my farm, the river. I can't say the name. I shouldn't say the name of the farm because I'm trying to protect my horses because there's weird people out there. They landed on May 17th. I haven't even had them a year. And look how much they've improved. I'm like biting my nails. I love my horses. Heartland, yes. I have a thing with horses. I just love them. You know, yesterday I went there and he was eating his grain, and my horse is my horse is a lot like my horse is me. He eats his grain and then he pops his head out because he wants to say hello to all the horses. Anytime a horse goes by, my horse head right over the fence. He's like me. He's very social. And then he pops his head out and then the grain goes all over the floor. So I'm standing there and I'm like, what am I on? And I look down and it's all his grain. So I sweeped it under there so he can get it. And then when I went to take him back, I opened the door and he's like, nope, I got to get every piece of the grain. I'm the same way. I ate the leftover pizza before I went live. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm so glad, Sherry, you're here from Iowa. Guys, the whole country's represented here. You know? And thank God we have each other because this flipping world is flipping nuts. You guys are the reason why I'm happy when my husband works a lot. I don't know what I did before I did this. I know. Well, it had to be God. Because when I called, I was depressed. I was like, those horses are miraculous. It's just like anything else. It's like meeting my husband knowing he was mine. Like I met those horses. They were all over me. They were smelling me up and down. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't need two horses. It was the first time I went to look at horses. Just because I said it out of my mouth. I do not want another kayak, honey. I need another horse. I need a horse. And he goes, you want to go look at horses? Because my husband's good. And that happened on April 29th of 2023. And then my husband goes, you're not leaving here until you ride them. And it was 2 to 2:30. I didn't have my shake. I don't know that I was fasting, but I was like, I was fasting. And he goes, you're going to wait until you can ride them. I spent 2 hours with the horses sniffing me. And I'm like, I don't have the energy to ride two horses. I don't know. My husband goes, nope, we're not leaving here till you ride them. I'm like, holy flipping cow. My circadian rhythms were not there. I'm like, here we go. And they have no neck rating. I have that video. I sent it to my trainer. I said, this is my first ride on my horse. And she goes, oh my God. Because he ran right towards the fence. I had no control over the dude. That's why I'm working on controlling him with my legs, and my lower back still hurts because oh my God. Those horses, I have muscles I forgot about. But, I got to tell you, I rode my entire lesson last week. We're doing it every week. And my back didn't hurt at all because why? I'm meant to be in the saddle. I could probably do endurance races, but I don't know if a thoroughbred's meant for endurance racing. The days where you go and you're out in the outdoors and you camp and you just ride your horse and you race with other people. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. Maybe I'll do that. I would love to do that, by the way. I'd love to get away and just do an endurance race. Does anybody know where endurance races are done? I know when I went to my vacation in Montana and just rode horses, they were endurance horses. Dogs are a little more active than usual. Oh, by the way, you know how I was like, something just ran by? There was somebody loose in Brunswick. I have to get up and look at that. Sorry. I'm buzzed, but I'm going to get up. Melanie, you should get a Shire horse. No, I don't need another horse. I got 2 horses. I don't need another horse. Have you seen the bills associated with 2 thoroughbreds? I'm probably going to have to get them chiropractors. Yeah, they do that now. I said I'd never do that, but I might have to because my horses have been through a lot. They raced, and then they were driven. So I'm going to set them up to win no matter what. And I know what chiropractic does for me. What the hell were they so active? I have to be, my husband is putting cameras elsewhere so that we have view of the side where my arsehole neighbor is. So see, look, this is just a sealant coat. This is not driveway. That's a sealant coat. The rest of it is dirt. So I am in process, which I hate. I like things done. Nothing's done. My so my driveway is a mess. My fence is a mess. My backyard is a flippin' mess. This RV can't happen soon enough. I'm just saying. Yeah, my dogs are really active. You know, dogs can sense other things too, right? Trust me. I am full on spiritual warfare every night. In the middle of the night, my husband confessed to me. He goes, I cannot sleep. I have to work. I'm like, devils. I swear to God. That's why God allows me to drink, because I do spiritual warfare at night. Oh, I went to war for my husband. I'm like, you mother flippers are attacking my husband. No, that's not happening. I'm telling you, man, the evil that is like attacking people through our devices is no joke. And I protect, and when my dogs are that crazy right now, it's like, so anyways, I have this crazy prophetic gift. I don't know, but I'm just trying to relax before whatever happens next happens. Because God promised me the wealth transfer will happen and we'll be safe. And we might have security. So, why? Because God's bringing us triple because we've waited so long. He literally told me that. You're going to get triple. So, look, if you use my steps, you can get as much as 1458. That's 29 million if you have 2 million. 1458, 29 million. I know, it sounds incredible, right? Do you believe? I'm here to change your mindset, baby. Because God is protecting his kids. I have no idea what the value of the wealth they left Egypt with was, but I'm sure it was a lot. Stop it. Back up. Just chill. I know you're active and you've been running around. Yes, I know. I feel it. The Aurora Borealis. I ate a whole... guys, I have self-control. Like, literally, this is my second margarita and I'm having a hard time finishing it because it's different, but I will finish it because I don't waste things. But what I'm saying is, I ate a whole sleeve of cookies that are not even quality. And then so my dogs are very active. I'm just saying, something wicked this way comes is all I can think of. Hang out. I never said God said it was never going to be easy, but it's worth it. It is worth it to hang on to your dinar. What is it? All those people are getting emails wanting to buy your dinar. Hold the flip on. I don't know. Guys, I don't try to understand the supernatural. I just roll with it. It's like I'm a surfer of sorts. Um, you know, God is bringing the wealth transfer so you can be safe. He told me that. He said, you can't worry about what the banks are going to do. That's why when Davos happens and stuff, that's what the bankers do. They get together. The whole World Trade Organization, they're not going to tell you. They don't have to tell you. Why? Because we are captive here. They're not going to tell you until they make sure that they've got enough of you corralled, whether it's through I don't have to say it. You know who they are. Okay? I have to be careful. I will see you on the 15th for my miracle manifestation members and share with you everything God has been revealing to me about the things I have a guard. Did you not hear my prayer? Like it's 111. I said, God, put a guard over my mouth. Oh, I know. I'm not going to do I know. I'm going to do some barrels before I do the endurance. But I'm just thinking, well, so I think it was Lorene. She goes, one of my best barrel horses. They're not what they don't make up for on the quick turns because they're bigger animals. They make up for in the speed. My horse is liking the barrels. You got to understand that was only the second day I've been controlling with his legs and I trotted around the barrels. Wait till I start cantering around the barrels, but I need to make sure he gets it. He's getting it very quickly. But then my friend Joe Jean said the riders, the Derby riders, they do control them with their legs, but it's higher up. See, I've got my legs down. They have their legs up and they control with their legs when they steer them. So it's always open the direction you want to go, pressure to push you. It's the same in kayaks. And you look where you want to go. Like, it's just like, and my husband and I were talking about it because he's learning the same stuff I am, but not around barrels. He's just learning how to ride. And, my trainer is great. She's 26 years, man. She was raised on that, where she's at. She is the perfect trainer for my husband and I both. And she loves training us. Why? Because we're teachable and we want to do it. Right? And my husband has been an instructor of people and he loves the students that are willing to learn. Me, I was his first I wasn't his first student. He was already teaching kayak when I met him, but we used to every night we'd go in the pool. I wanted to learn how to roll. Instead of watching TV, we'd go roll in the pool that was heated in where my condo was. And I would roll in his little whitewater boat. I'm voracious learner. And so I want to do the barrels with my horse and it'll be fun. The first barrel race was yesterday, but look, we're separated. I didn't feel left out. I don't even know if they went because it was early in the season and people hadn't been riding enough because the weather has been crazy. But I'm going to barrel race my horse, but we need to find a trailer. But first I get to get, Your body follows your line of sight. I know. But I've learned that in kayaking. I've been kayaking for 20 some years with my husband. I'm a Maine registered sea kayak guide. The funny thing is, guys, everything is confidence. Everything is confidence. When I went to the Maine licensure board, there's a lot of hoops you go through to become a guide. And they want to make you feel like, they just want to make sure you're confident. And they give you these lost person scenarios. And I'm very aware. I said, no, I wouldn't do that. I don't double think. I make my decisions and I make my decisions right. That's just who I am. And I got a 99 out of 100. But they want to make you feel like you failed. I got a 99 out of 100 in my Maine registered sea kayak guide. The wisdom of God is better than anything out there. Favor with God. God gives you favor with people. It's only because God always intended me to be here now to help you. Can't chat for a bit, eating stromboli. Jackie O, that sounds really good. I remember stromboli. Oh, so good. I had leftover pizza today. I made eggs and sourdough toast with lots of butter. Oh, it was good. I thought of my parents when I was making my eggs. Why? Because my dad used to fry eggs. He used to fry his egg. How do you like your eggs? Comment down below. He used to fry them over easy, just like I did it, and lots of butter. I put lots of butter in the pan. I fried 3 eggs. I flipped them, and the toast came up at the perfect time. Sourdough toast, lots of butter. Oh my God. I didn't even wait to eat it. I ate it on the stove. That's how good it was. I was like, because I've been fasting and praying a lot, right? Today was not that. And then I heated leftover pizza because I didn't, and then I had my shakes, I think that the flares are affecting her. I don't care. You could research anything and you get what you focus on. I don't focus on anything affecting me other than I am manifesting this wealth transfer. Oh God, stop whining. Go. My dogs are probably affected by the flares. So is my hat. What the flip is going on? There. That's better. Yeah, my husband makes the best French toast. He does. He's a French toast person. You know what? I need to say, honey, you want to make some French toast? He uses can't remember what it is to make French. My husband is a cook. He loves to cook. I don't love to cook. I cook because I like to eat. I know. I believe it's done, Gwen. I agree with you. That's why I did the summary today. That's why I did all the shorts today. It's done. And Sandman 2 showed up in our chat this morning after I prayed. He sent me pictures of his team. I haven't posted them. Do you want me to post them? But they black out the faces. But he goes, here's some pictures for you. Challah bread. Ooh, that sounds good. I love all kinds of bread. As long as it's got butter. I love cheese too. It's a texture thing. Eggs, mushrooms, bananas. Just no. Oh, for you, you don't like it? Okay. That's okay. What do you like? Petrichor? Texas toast. Yeah. Guys, we're all foodies, aren't we? I know. I'm a foodie too. I didn't like the texture of this margarita, but it matches and I'm still feeling good. Done. Believe. Yeah. I say pray, manifest, repeat. Pray, manifest, repeat. This is the one thing that has eluded me. This is the one thing. I get all the trips I want. I've manifested my husband, this house. My husband and I came together, made a list of the house we wanted, and this was it. We knew it I knew it when I saw it, but then I had to go get him because he saw it. My husband looks for real estate all the time. And the next one, I had the vision. God gave me the vision, and then he showed it to me. And I said, that's the house. But then he's concerned about that because of the location of it. I'm not going to tell you where it's at because we got to stay safe when this happens, because there's a bunch of idiots, flaming, flippin' programmed idiots. We have to, guys, I cannot say this enough. We have to stay safe. You may need to get security. I know I might need to get security. And we'll have to hire security. I mean, the world. Did you ever watch, what was when all the important people were going disappearing? Ayn Rand. Did you read that book? Did you watch that movie? It's pretty telling. What is the name of that? Do you remember the name of that? Ayn Rand. Howdy, y'all. Hey, Gary, how are you? We've been on a while now. Okay, I'm stuffed. My dad used to cook fried eggs over top of corned beef hash every Thursday. Oh, my mother used to make corned beef gravy, biscuits and homemade biscuits and gravy. Oh, I like died and went to heaven. And I put lots of butter on the biscuits. I love my mother's biscuits. I've never found biscuits like my mother's. And I didn't get a recipe because she died when I was 28 and I was not making biscuits. I was living in Boca Raton, Florida. I'm just saying. So look, security clearance may be required to get to you. I can tell you that as my channel grows, I will need security. God revealed that to me tonight, because that's how crazy people are, and they're whipping them up. So I'm just saying, truth is, it's not going to get better overnight. There's no quick fix here. That's all I can say. There's no quick fix. It's going to take a while. The people are 717. People are awakening, if you will. But as far as fixing what's happened is going to take a while. That's why, thank God, we're here. We have each other. Wealth transfer, then we deal with whatever comes next. Because I don't think there's anything easier other than using my strategies, which to you guys seems hard. To me, it seems like a walk in the park. But it's only because of my experience. So please study my strategies. If you got them, don't just listen once and think you got it, because you don't. I made it simple because I gave you scripts, but it's not simple. You need to listen over and over again till you get it. You need an aha moment. Oh, I know, because you guys have listened once, you apply the pre-one, and you're using Frank's strategies. And you're like, I don't get it. I'm like, listen again. Listen again. Never in my strategies have I ever said to mention the Iraqi dinar or the dong or the zim. Never, ever. Like in 2 years since God told me it was done. Yes, I pray for everybody's protection too. Yeah. Especially pray for my husband, because now he's being attacked. It's like I'm used to me being attacked, and honestly, but I was in the middle of the night when he said that to me, I was pissed. Like, because but I use that as fuel. Like I tell you, if you've been abused by a narcissist, you have to pick up every root that is long lasting in your head for things they did to you years ago that do not exist right now. You need to rip them up from the root. I don't care if you have to put the person's head on the roots or their whole entire body, their house, everything they own in the root. I don't care, but you need to visualize pulling up the flipping roots out of your flipping brain and burning it in a bonfire and feeling the freedom it feels from being free. Because narcissistic abuse is insidious. It's a virus in our culture, and people that think like us are the target. And we will always be the problem. And because we still have a conscience and we're truth, facts, and optimism, and we're healthy in our brain, we tend to think we're the problem because our brain wants to, okay, look, if you have a healthy brain in a disease society, you want to make sense of it. You want to understand how it could have happened. You need to stop that. That will lead you and I, who are healthy, to insanity. Because narcissism is like, I don't want to use the sociopath as an example or psychopath as an example, but it's kind of like that. They have justified to themselves why that needs to happen. And they have no problem with it. They've disconnected from the societal norm, from what they want to do. They justify everything. The narcissists are much the same. They've disconnected societal rational behavior from their behavior, because it's okay that they do that to you because you're the problem, because they haven't resolved their shit, which that's what it is. It's crap. Their view of the world is crap, so they want to blame you for how they feel. And nobody can make you feel anything. I am in control of how I feel. I chose to make 2 margaritas. I'm choosing to be buzzed and be online. That is my choice. How you react to that is your choice. You choose to go in my comments and criticize me. I can choose to block you. That's my choice. It's my channel. You want to make your own channel and be sober and try to create an audience? Go for it. I would encourage you. That's the bottom line. It's like we are all individuals, but collectively we create whatever reality we want. In this reality, I'm creating the wealth transfer. Join me or not. I personally, because God has told me I would be free and not have to worry about the oppression, the manipulation, the destruction of our free society, I will not be a part of that. Call me delusional. I'm delusional. But if you want to join me in my brilliant manifestation of a beautiful future, then you're welcome to join me, because I am opting out of what their plans are. I'm not going to participate in their plans for us, because I believe that we all choose how we can choose who we are. And I choose to be free in a society that is not wanting me to be free. They want me to be part of their mind mold. Q phone. Oh, it's like connecting yourself into the whatever they think is superior. I don't need to connect myself into anything that is going to take my mind away. I don't think that anything you create as a man, Elon Musk or not, I don't care how billionaire you are, is going to improve upon my God-given gifts of mental faculties. My mind is powerful and sound. And I have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you could never think of. I don't need your technology to think my way out of these problems you've created. Whether they be inflation or whether they be whatever, I can profit from it. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is better than all the crap that these evil mother flippers that have all the money in the world can conceive against us. because the weapons may form, but they won't prosper. Why? The only way they don't prosper is if you don't kowtow to them or agree with them and agree to connect your mind into their scans, sign their documents that give them the rights to everything you own. Nasara, Jasara, you have free will still. I'm just imploring you to exercise your free will. Now I should leave. Every time they say, I know, Dawn, I know. I know. However, Dawn, they've corrupted it to the point where, okay, how do I say this? The corruption is so bad, the body is so diseased that as individuals, we need to make sure we assure our own freedoms. That's all I'm saying. I don't rely on anything outside of me to set me free. I love my country. I love who I voted for, not whatever's going on here. And I stand for what they stand for. However, even that person is fighting for his own freedoms. I'm imploring you to do the same. If we don't all set ourselves up to be free no matter what happens, I'm not going down with the ship. I'm not the captain. If I was on the Titanic, let's just use that as an example. If I was on the Titanic and there was a rowboat right there, I'd say, "Oh, I think we should take the rowboat and go." You know how she ripped his hands? You know, there was a door there and she was floating on it. I didn't understand that. Like, oh, that was selfish. That was a narcissist if I ever saw one. Oh, you're going to bring me down? So that door was plenty of big for them to both float on it. He was a wisp. That was Leonardo DiCaprio when he was 16. Like he was skinny. Like she had flotation devices. She could have laid like this and been fine. I'm just saying, there's something about that movie that ain't right. With that, I gotta go. Yes. So, look, guys, I'm just trying to say truth, facts, and optimism. We need to save ourselves. I don't know where that came from, but it was funny, right? Ah, I love this tribe. Thank you for watching. That was funny. I know somebody's gonna. Okay, when the criticisms come out in the middle of the night, people watch it and say, "Are you drunk?" Yes, I am. You would be too if you knew what I know. I'm just saying. So I'm making a lifeboat big enough for all of us. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say, okay, I'm gonna rip your cold hands from my finger and let you and watch you sink dead into the cold dark night while I'm holding on to the biggest jewel. Oh my God, the programming never stops, right? When you look at it, the programming never stops. I love you all. Yes, I don't care. Thank God I don't care what other people think of me. Neither one of us should. Why? Because we're all deplorables. That's probably programmed into the algorithm. I should, yeah, I'm not going to delete it though. I'm just saying, I'm trusting my angels. Prayers for all who are here. I know. And I need to have one of these to be free, but yet smart. Because God is good. He puts a guard over my mouth. My dogs are like, he's smiling. He's like ready to go to sleep. You can tell. I'm not ready to go to sleep, but I love you all with the love of Jesus Christ. Have a great night. Hallelujah for a great Mother's Day. Like, we are the soul of this planet. Honestly, we are the only ones who can create life, even though I never did. I protect the lives of those that have been given to me to steward. Have a wonderful night. I gotta go. I'm gonna have fun. I might watch this back when I can't sleep and pray and laugh because my husband's busy. um oh gosh, guys, this is so done. Just go to sleep tonight. When you go to sleep tonight, think about what the wealth transfer means to you. I know what it means to me, the private beach. I've already got it memorized. I've gone to it in my mind so many times, you'd be amazed. And we are walking it out day by day. So whatever happens, we'll deal with it. I'll see you tomorrow for coffee and conversations. Okay? I'll see you in the morning. Sleep 9. I hope you have a brilliant dreams of the wealth transfer. You're not dreaming of the problems of the world. Please don't tune into the problems. There were so many. It's crazy. Don't tune into the programming either. There's so much. It's crazy. Hugs to everybody. Yes, hugs. I love you all. I got to tend to my crazy dogs and then close up this house because there's a lot of windows. I have to put the blinds down, right? I love you all too. I know. I love you. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. May the peace of Christ and the prosperity of Christ always reign while I finish my margarita and my reverse age. I'm taking my reverse age before I go to sleep. I guarantee you. Bye.